Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Surat Al-Hadid, the 57th surah of the Quran. This is the first of the Musabbihat. The Musabbihat are a series of Madani surahs. They were revealed at a time when the Muslims were feeling a weakness in faith as a result of, a growth in the Muslim community, and some people that had just accepted Islam weren't as mature in their faith as those that had migrated with the Prophet ﷺ. That's not to say everybody who came into Islam in Medina is weak, but a good number had not truly understood the gravity of the matter and the seriousness of the matter. So what Allah does in these surahs is He rejuvenates the faith of the Muslim community. And this is the end to look at how it's organized. And you can look at it as divided into 5 passages, 5 work inside these passages. The first passage, made up of 6 ayat, is actually a description of Allah. And if you travel to the 5th passage of the surah, the last part of the surah, is faith in Allah's messengers. What I'm getting at is faith in Allah is section 1 and faith in His messenger is section 5, and between the two of them is going to be the other 3 remaining passages. The interesting thing also you'll notice is that faith in Allah is actually something that is inside of the hearts, and faith in the messenger is only manifest when you obey the messenger. It's practical. Get you to the second passage. This second passage is a mix of 2 things. 2 things. The first of those things is your faith, and the second of those things is spending in the path of Allah. And the way those 2 things play together in this passage is Allah talks exhaustively about spending. Believe in Allah and as a result spend from whatever He's given you. The only thing that's going to save us on Judgment Day is that light. Everything else in the surah, faith in Allah, faith in the messenger, securing your faith and spending, seeking forgiveness and spending, all of it is there to protect that light in the middle. And so you'll appreciate what happens in the last ayah of the surah. It's so beautiful that Allah sums everything up, everything in the surah in one ayah, the concluding ayah. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, those of you who believe, ittaqullah, be cautious of Allah. Remember the first passage was about Allah. Wa aminu bi rasulihi, and believe in His messenger. Remember the last passage was about the messenger. And then He says, yu'tikum kiflayni min rahmatihi. If you were to do that, He will give you 2 portions of His mercy. وَيَجْعَلْ لَكُمْ نُورًا. By the way, you give portions, Allah is giving you portions. When you spend, Allah is spending on you. وَيَجْعَلْ لَكُمْ نُورًا تَمْشُونَ بِهِ. And He'll put a light for you that you can walk in. SubhanAllah. The second last ayah.